Welcome back to another edition of Reality Check, your weekly deep dive into unscripted television. This week we're going all in on The Voice. I'm here with Season 6 American Idol standout Melinda Doolittle. Melinda, how's it going?
It is going great. I don't know why I just sang that, but apparently I'm happy today. I think it's because my CD's coming out 11, 12, 13, the coolest date in the world. You're the reason.
I'm the reason for the CD, or I'm the reason it's dropping 11, 12, 13? I feel really honored.
You're the reason is actually just the title, but I mean, take it how you'd like.
We've got to jump on into The Voice. Where else can you start? But I should actually just drop off the screen, drop back up, and like wave that mic stand like I mean it, because it's all about Jacquie Lee.
I wanted to scream, sing, heifer, but she's so young. I was like, oh, I can't like sing calf. Like, I don't know what to call her. She was phenomenal. I almost feel like she's been faking it all this time because it was so professional. Oh no, I got y'all. Just hold up right now. I'm gonna drop to my knees and let you have it.
You know, she's like, I don't play pool either, and then she goes into a bar, wipes the floor with people, and like comes out with $5,000 in her pocket.
Listen, how old are you?
16 years old.
You're 16 years old.
3 weeks ago, she was like, I play in children's hospitals with my piano, and it's like, that's really sweet.
You don't do that to nobody's children's hospital. You just don't. At the end of the day, I feel like she's probably some 45-year-old woman that just happens to look really good for her age, because there were lyrics in that song that just she shouldn't be able to connect with.
No.
But she did. Listen, Jacquie Lee, Michael was actually right this time. It happens maybe once a season, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him for being right, because you won the night.
Jacquie Lee is in it to win it. Sorry.
Really?
To do a Randy. I just had to do a Randy Jackson impression just to taunt you a little bit. Okay, so since we've started off on the same page and we're all simpatico, I think it's time for a little disagreement. I think we should talk Will Champlin and Preston Pohl.
Well, let's just start with your recap. That's where I'm going to start, because you gave Will a C? Was it a C, actually?
C plus maybe? I might have been in a generous mood.
Yay, a C plus.
Chasing all those stars, driving shiny big black cars.
He hit every single note. Just because it was a little bit out of your wheelhouse does not mean it was badly botched. The man did an amazing job, and I understand that like the standing up and sitting down was a little awkward, especially when he went to like sit back down because the mic was like falling and all of that.
I did not love Will. I don't even think I liked him in the blind auditions. And then for the battle rounds and knockout rounds, I was like, wow, okay, Melinda was right on this guy. He's fantastic. Yes. I'm an idiot. But then this week on Secrets, I felt like he was totally disconnected from the song. I think Adam did him wrong by saying
he had this own arrangement he brought in where he plays piano in the beginning and told him to stand up and perform.
And then I just thought the vocal was wobbly in terms of pitch right from the get-go.
Got no reason, got no shame, got no family I can blame.
Preston, on the other hand, I loved his performance. He sounded like Eddie Grant.
Ooh, hands down, there will never be another one. I've been around and I've never seen another one.
Eddie Grant's Electric Avenue is one of my favorite karaoke jams to sing myself. I know it's a little hard to believe, but this is like Eddie Grant got to come back and have a second chance. This is possibly the most insane argument I've ever made, but I got a full Eddie Grant vibe.
You say I got nothing on you, baby.
He was in the pocket the whole way. Everything about it worked. And then I gave it an A in my written recap, and 70% of readers were like, are you out of your mind?
Well, which is a valid question. I love Preston's voice. I love the growl in his voice. I love all of that. I love the song that he sang. I don't love them together. That's where the disconnect was for me. That is one of those songs that needs to be a little smooth and just kind of glide. And I don't know if maybe I'm just partial to Bruno Mars because I want to marry him. I'm not sure what it is. But I'm partial to that kind of sound on a song like that. I feel like it needs it. And Preston, to me, just growled his way through it.
I'm gonna say something controversial. As much as I loved Preston's performance this week and didn't love Will's, I think Adam did the right thing by choosing Will over Preston.
Oh, God, I have to move forward with Will.
Will Chamberlain saved by his coach, Adam Levine.
I know that sounds crazy, but I think Will's very best performances, his Bruno Mars cover and his battle round, were stronger than Preston's best performances. I think it's a shame both of them couldn't advance. This whole like 3 from each team go through really hurt certain members of Team Adam because I think his bench was a little deeper. But I think Will was probably the right choice at the end of the day. I think he might go further. I think he might be a little bit stronger overall.
Okay. That's not enough, but okay. I'll take it.
I may be in the doghouse, but there's like a release date at least for me to get out of there.
Okay.
All right, let's disagree with someone else. Let's disagree with some of the judges' decisions. In the case of Xtina, I think you and I both were like, what? Like, I knew she was going to do it, but it doesn't make it right.
I have to go with where my heart is invested right now and where I'm interested to go.
I really needed Christina to pick Stephanie Ann over Josh.
That's giving a chance to Josh.
Josh Logan, just saved by Christina Aguilera.
I knew she was gonna pick Josh because Josh does like 20,000 runs in a song. Like I don't even know what that song was anymore.
Baby, you're my crazy.
No idea.
It was crazy, but it wasn't crazy. What?
I don't know what happened. However, Stephanie Ann sang the living daylights out of Georgia. She brought something new to that song, which is hard to do because that song's been around forever.
Maybe Xtina was taking iTunes sales into account. I think Georgia on My Mind is a hard song to get people to download. So I don't think Stephanie Ann should have been dinged for that. She was almost at Kendra Chantel level on Georgia on My Mind. Just putting it out there. I'm gonna pay a little homage to one of my favorite early exits from Idol of all time. But enough about that.
Kendra.
For me, I think the coach's decision that made me angriest was probably CeeLo. Well, I'm gonna say CeeLo choosing Kat over Tamara and Amber, but also just everything CeeLo did this week in terms of song choice, in terms of staging. Every decision he made was confounding, and I felt like especially Tamara and Amber, he just saddled them with songs that right out of the box, no matter how well they did with it, it was gonna be an iTunes loser. Even though I think Tamara sang much, much better than Kat did.
I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high.
On paper, the only way you're gonna get me excited about that song is if Gloria Gaynor herself comes in and sings it. She took that song and infused it with some kind of crazy life. She nailed it. And then Kat, not so much.
And I can't change, even if I try.
And then he gives Amber some country song. Like what's even the purpose?
You're promoting
Even if she had
Cassidy
done it
Pope
well.
and torpedoing this poor girl. I mean, she's doing R&B runs over it. There's still a country arrangement. The dress they gave her was a hot mess. It was like,
It's in the wrong key.
it was so in the wrong key.
Don't even remember why I wasted all these tears on you.
Even Caroline's song, which she sang well, but even Caroline's song was just like she'd done every other week.
Playtime, we will throw the ball back to class and through the hall.
He'll either push somebody so far out of their comfort zone that he's basically like hurling them out a 5-story window, or he's playing it so safe and obvious that the contestant runs the risk of becoming boring. It's sort of a magic formula to push your contestant and yet still have them doing something that we want to see them do. He just hasn't mastered that on any level, and that was more obvious than ever this week.
CeeLo said something along the lines of, I wanted America not to just focus on, you know, the way you look or your voice.
You are a whole thing, not just something to stare at, you know what I mean, like, and listen to.
You know that the show you're on is called The Voice.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be about your taste in high-waisted, tight shorts. Like, that's not what the show is about.
No sir, CeeLo.
Hi, I'm Allison Brie.
And I'm Joel McHale.
And subscribe to ENT TV.
It's just ENTV for all your entertainment news.
No, it's EENTV.
It's just ENTV, so whatever.
It's ENENTEVE. Unless it conflicts with anything, channel or company we work for. I'm Allison Brie.
Signing off.